are going to make an app and try to teach you nested resources. So the app is going to be about reporting heartbreakers. So if you meet a guy, you can search his initials and find out if he caused a big heartbreak to past girlfriends or lovers. Alright, so let's get onto it. So first of all, we're going to go to the terminal, and within the side folder, I'm going to create a Rails app. So we go Rails, new, it's going to be Heartbreaker. Oh, not Heartbreaker, Heartbreaker. So all these things are happening. Alright. So it takes a while for the Rails app to be created. And then what I'm gonna go into the Rails app. It's called CD Heartbreaker. Was it Heartbreaker? Oh, so must be right. Alright, so go check ls, check all the folders. If it's everything's in, that's fine. And here I'm gonna install a few gem files. So I'm gonna open this. Here, go open, and then I'm going to go to Heartbreaker and open this folder. So I'm gonna close welcome page, guide, and everything. And here on a gem file, I'm going to add 2 gems called device. Because I'm using Ruby, I'm using Ruby 5. Rails 5.2. I need to specify the device version. The latest version doesn't work. I think it's 4.6.0. Or I missed the arrow. Hopefully this work. So bundle install those gems. So it's working. Okay. So device is for login, and then herb is for showing the table in a pretty manner on the Rails console. So let's see. Let's create now I'm gonna create 3 tables. Number 1 is I don't know what to name it. So it's a table where girls gonna write about the bad boyfriend. So it's going to be it's called Heartbreakers, right? So I'm gonna call it Heartbreakers, and then I'm gonna make comments, and then I'm gonna make a device user table. Okay, so let's start with the Heartbreaker table. Heartbreaker sounds, I'm gonna call it breakers, okay? Because it's too long and I don't enjoy typing that much. So Rails G model breaker. So it has to be singular. So within the breaker table, what do I want? Breakers name. So it'll be first name, string, and last name. Breaker's first name, last name, and I'm gonna put story text. And what else doesn't it? It might need a rating. Call it integer. So let's create. Actually, I was about to not model. I was about to create what happened? I was about to create oh please. I was about to create a scaffolder because this is the so because I want all the controllers and show pages, so I'm gonna scaffold breaker instead of model. So it creates controllers and view pages automatically for me. So I'm gonna hit enter. So hopefully it's going to create a table and it's gonna create models and all that stuff. So we can go check it out if it's created. So if we're going to go app and model. We're going to go to controller. There's a breaker controller and there's a model, breaker model. Okay, and then breaker DV. So I wanna see if there's a breaker DV. Yeah, it's got first name, last name. Teach some sites. What's that? I made a mistake. Text. Story. Rating. Let's see, what mistake did I do? So here's sites. I made a spelling mistake, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Okay, Rails D breaker. So I'm gonna just go, instead of generate, I'm gonna destroy. See what it does? So it's removing everything. So I'm gonna do it again. So I made a spelling mistake. I always make mistake. So story, text, rating, integer. So we create a folder. We create a new file again. Let's check it again. So now there's first name, last name, story, integer. And then let's look at the controller, breakers controller. Yeah, it's got all these index, CRUD actions, and update and destroy. And then it's got a model. Okay, now let's create another model. It's going to be comment. Okay, so it's gonna be Rails G model called comment, and then it's going to be model name, and then it's going table column will be comment, and it's going to be string. And it's gonna reference the breaker because I wanted to, because each breaker will have lots of comments. So I think sometimes I need to check the syntax, right? So reference think it's going to be like that. Breaker references. Breaker references. Check everything. So, okay. So let's go have a look at it. So it's got reference breaker foreign key true and like that. And if you look at the model, it's going to be connected. Belongs to breaker. Awesome. All right. So now at the end we're going to do the device. So hopefully I remember. We installed the device. So I think Rails G device install. All right. So here we have to do procedure 1, 2, 3. So let's copy and paste and put it in a development file, which is in a config folder. Config, environment, development, and we gotta place it on the show full error report. Gotta place it here and save it. And then second thing we have to do is root to home index. So I'm not gonna do root to home index, but that's so I got a raw file. Resources breakers. So here I'm gonna put root to. I'm gonna do the breakers index. Okay, and then I'm gonna create resource. Since we are here, we're gonna do the nested resources. How do we do that? We do and then and then we're gonna put resources and comments. Okay, hopefully save that. And then another thing, we have to put this on an application file. View. So we go to view. Where's the view? View. I'm going to layout and application. And here under the body we put on top, so it shows on every page. All these device errors are gonna be shown there. Okay, so and we done that, and then we're gonna create a device model. So if you check the models, we don't have a user model, so we're gonna create the user model. All right, so we're gonna do Rails G device model, Rails. Yeah, so hopefully this is right syntax. I'm just hoping. Maybe it is not. Okay, I think that is wrong syntax. I mean wrong command. So I need to find out. So hopefully Rails device. Is there any let's see, Rails device. Let's see what examples they all give me. I always gotta do then Google it if I forget the syntax. Rails G device create G model. Let's see. Any authentication on the device. So we can go to GitHub. Okay, bundle install Rails J device. We install the device that way. We done this, yield, done that. Oh, Rails G device user. okay, not model user, Rails G device user, not Rails G model user. So we're gonna do that. And now we got the model user, user model. Yeah, and you can do authenticatable. So yeah, we can authenticate, blah blah blah. Now let's do it created a migration file and create a user model, and that's it. Device for users. So we're going to do all these migration. Where's the migrations? DB. We're gonna migrate all these three migration files. Okay, so Rails DB migrate. So it's migrated, so we can check out the tables. Hopefully, yeah, it's working, the breakers. So if we go to new breaker, the first name, last name, story, rating.